There's a few different things set up already that you can basically turn on or off if you want to, and we can also create our own as we go. So we've got a couple of different cutting planes in the model. You can always just add one, and that'll just put a cut plane straight through the model. So this is cutting through there, and we can say, okay, show me temperature on this cut plane. And it's clipping the model right now, so I could turn that off. So this basically means that we can start to say, okay, let's take a look at the model and understand, where people are comfortable, where they're not. What is the temperature in different regions? What is the flow rate? So instead of showing temperature, I could show velocity. So I'm going to choose all velocity, which is essentially the magnitude. And that will then give me an idea of how the flow is moving around the room, where people are going to feel comfortable, where they'll feel a little bit drafty. You can also then turn the cut planes off, so just by clicking on the eye, they're still there, but you can turn them on or off as you go. I've got an ISO volume, which is basically showing me a range of temperature, so between 290 and 292 Kelvin. Everything within these surfaces is of that temperature, and it's also shaded by velocity. So what this is useful for is to say, okay, if there's a region where I've got very, say, low temperature, what is the velocity in that region, and is the flow rate what is causing the low temperature? So being able to shade it by a different variable helps to get an understanding of what is happening here. Just turning that off and turning particle traces on. Basically, these are essentially seeded from a couple of different points in the model. So one of the inlets over here on the right has something like 20 by 20 traces, I think. Yeah, so like 400 traces basically coming in here, and you can get an idea of where the flow goes. So it falls downwards basically to the floor, and then it starts to spin and rotate through the model. And that helps us to understand, okay, if someone is standing here, will they be comfortable? Will they feel the velocity from this vent? Will it be uncomfortable? And we can then start to think, okay, maybe we could have a different type of diffuser, so the flow could come out differently rather than vertically, and we can start to optimize our design already.